Aaron, you're lost. You always were, and I can't help you anymore.
So, how are we today? Late, because, well, lunch didn't go as planned. Making lunch did not go. And it's not. We are trying to figure stuff out. Mm, Great day. Nothing that I'd be interested in. Um, alright. Think. Not a lot we're gonna probably be able to do today. Ava isn't around. I was hoping she would be so we could, talk a little bit about what might be happening. Instead, we gotta look for people to do stuff with a little bit. Um,
Guys, there's no need for this. I'm leaving the area. Guys.
That's so funny. Um, oh, I need to go get another sewer gun. Fuck. See any of them around right? Right there. Exited the animations late. Go get another sewer gun before we meet with Eliza. Because we don't know what's gonna happen with that. He'd rather be armed than not. And then I also think okay, so the Hounds might actually just be a motor club and not a motorcycle club. Da, da, da. Okay, back, got the right side for the most part. We're just going around the circle of it without actually hitting where it is. One is the some bad to have a couple of the enough money on me. Oh, it's cash. Fortunate. Normally he has more cash on. Underneath the tow yard ish. Okay, we're here. Cool. 2 barrels is where we came out of. Next to might be what I do soon is just try to map this out. Come up with like, I'm trying to remember. Across from the 75K. Across from the red light is where I need to go. One who sells Ugh. That's... Oh, I can't buy the gun because I just bought it yesterday. Shit. No point in getting this stuff if I can't get the gun. It's just not worth it. We're not going to even bother if we don't have... So one of the things that Aaron's been thinking about when he goes to talk with Eliza, because it's a big thing, is she has stages in her life. So there's L, which is when he knew her from Vice City. Then Eliza, when she joined Epsilon, and decided to make New Epsilon. So L was the person who would do anything for drugs, like literally do any kind of crime, didn't matter. Was just very much addicted and doing what they wanted to do, or what they had to do to get the fix. Eliza was someone who wouldn't do anything. Very passive, very much like violence isn't the answer. Like, you gotta give people second chances. You have to be kind to most people. And now as Regent, Aaron's not sure what she's had to deal with, but in his mind, she's been very much learning that there are times where violence is the answer, and oftentimes it is to combat other violence. Right? You don't start the violence, but you finish it when it is brought to you. When you come face to face with it, you have to deal with it with violence. Which is usually how Aaron approaches problems. Aaron is not a violent person until you get violent, and then he becomes a violent person. He'll repay in kind, not in... he won't be the first one to deal with it. But his mentality is also, you don't... Like, the idea New Babylon is something he would really like. He was going to probably join. If he had the ability to, before it happened in my life. That was the idea, was he was going to join them. Because it was a commune. It was what he's been searching for. What he wanted to make. Was a place where government doesn't exist and everyone looks after each other and takes care of each other. Self-sustaining, not beholden to anyone or anything but themselves. And who do things for the good of people to help others, even if they don't get rewarded for it, because that is what you do to fellow man. It is a very interesting mix of like anarchist communism with like interesting philosophy tied in of do more good than harm. And you don't have to do a lot of harm, you just have to do some good.
Oh my god, Mocha Monday.
You know, it's like the word mush, like something's mushy. You know, like the texture. That also means vagina where I'm from.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of vaginas. A lot of vaginas.
And so he is
Scooby.
so he is hoping that Eliza will see that what she's in is no longer this commune. Like, it's still a type of commune, but it's not an actual one.
It's cold. Get
Thank
out of
you.
my
Ah!
face.
Ice cream!
It's only 5! It's how many specials did we buy?
We bought 15. That's
We
six.
bought- Yeah, so it should be
Oh.
6. Just one more.
Yes, it's important. We need our ice cream.
Is it important?
Yeah?
Yes.
Arguably the most
Ah!
important thing
Yuck bag.
You fucking threw ice cream in my face! Be happy it's a tackle, not a bullet! Thank you.
Thank you.
I got my ice cream.
ice cream.
ever. Ice cream.
Hell yeah.
We got ice cream.
Yeah, can I get 2 combos, please?
It's clocking out.
Brother, he got his ice cream, and they're all walking out, and it's like his groupies or something. They're all saying,
Well, I mean, that's what a club is.
it's a
Bunch of
groupies.
groupies. Yeah.
What, of Mish?
Combos, there you go.
These are groupies of Mish.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's crazy about him? What do you just fan over? So what's his deal? Like what do you
What,
follow him
Mission?
for? Yeah.
They're MC, a motorcycle club. There you go.
Burn everything down
Nice,
kind of
thank you.
people.
Yeah.
Can I get 2 combos too, please?
I suppose. So wipe your card.
Thank you. All right.
We do actual work. Jesus Christ. There you go.
Thank you.
Hello.
Okay.
I got 4 combos.
Yeah, he ain't happy.
Yeah, when it comes to taking care of yourself, you sound as problematic as them.
um. Yeah. So going back to that, sorry, that was very distracting for me and Aaron because that was Misha, and he's just like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good." Also, it looks like everything has like rain on it, which looks really weird when it was underneath in there. Oh, I don't even remember. I'm gonna just get a car. Look at the ingot today. Just because I don't know when I'm gonna be going. If I ever am going to to Babylon. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, I need to go get other storage. That's what I'll go do right now. Keep forgetting to get it. I'll get some. So yeah, he's hoping that with Eliza having recognized that, you know, governmental violence cannot be solved with just simple protest, with simple trying to remove yourself from the system. The system doesn't let you do that. The system is... Oh.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Just checking on you. We had a little car crash. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally just drove into to me. Like, it was definitely on purpose. That you have to, like, commit some violence, right? You have to. Huh. That's super interesting. Um, and so, recognizing that where she was, or is currently, taught her that lesson, he can then be like, yes, but you also don't have to go and become, like, a super criminal. Like, you don't have to go and become a cartel. That is not what you do. You instead should make something that is still resisting violently, because violence is being done onto you, and always will be and always has been. And you need to resist that as much as you possibly can, and make it so others can resist as well. And the goal is to remove the system entirely, the current system. Because the current system is fucked. It benefits only a few people, and we are not those few people. The system only works, or a governmental system only works when the majority of people are benefited. There will always be some people who are not benefited. You cannot avoid that. That is just the nature of statistics, nature of numbers. In order to add, something has to be subtracted. And now, what might be getting subtracted might be more of bad lightning storm. I'm coming flying, and I'm like, I don't feel like trying to beat that one across. That does not look like it was gonna end well for me. Oh, we go bags. Building? Barrels. Let's get 3. Looks like this is not going to be useful. Yeah, it is dead. So hoping that she recognizes, like, hey, you're going down a path you don't want to go down. You're going down a path that we tried to get you out of. And if you keep going down this path, well, it means we made a mistake. And I can't let her have made a mistake. I don't know what Aaron would do if Eliza does something like that, or says something like that. Like, no, this is where I am. This is fine. It's okay. I don't know what he would end up doing. Because to me, that is a blatant disregard. And is almost to the point of making what they did for her useless. Not useless, but like pointless. Like, you did good, now you're undoing the good that you were doing. I didn't agree with the method. I agreed with the sentiment, but not the full method. Like you were one step away from what you needed. Maybe two. You were like 1 to 2 steps away from a reasonable outlook on the world. And you needed some place where you could see the reality of the world. The reality of what most people face, the reality of oppression and of violence, because you squirreled yourself away where you didn't have to see it. You didn't have to deal with it. You were treating symptoms, you weren't treating the cause. Now you can probably see what the cause is. And that is what I want from you is what's the like, let's treat the cause. Let's deal with the cause. The solution isn't going to be a cartel. The solution isn't going to be more death. Hate this. I hate that so much. I don't know why it keeps doing this, and it's only here that it's really fucking bad. My guess is someone might have just went to go take a nap. Back real quick if I have. Okay. We at least are getting jobs. That's good. Still have 4 wheels. Go out this side. Hopefully despawn this area and respawn it when we come back. Be nice. Yeah. So he's hoping that he can, in some ways, doesn't need her to leave Babylon. He needs her to, like, start putting a foot down. Start, like, being like, this isn't okay. At the moment, they're just justifying things, right? They're just, well, we need to have drugs. No, you don't. No, no. that makes us just like them. No, you don't. Having weapons is fine. That's, you need them. It's applying weapons to anyone. Not checking them, not like just being like, yep, nope, here you go. That's not okay. It's a weird position. Because like, are these weapons, like these weapons can't be used on civilians. They can be used on government employees. On the government, on overthrowing the system, so banks, the millionaires / billionaires, like companies, like those kinds of things, by all means, go and destroy them. Do whatever you want to them. But don't go after normal people. Very much looks like half of the textures are loading and the other half aren't, and I don't know why. Yeah, that's kind of... He would prefer if she just left Babylon right now, because from where he's standing, it's a, it's sliding back to a place that you are not going to be able to stop. Like, stop the downward spiral. And then you need to, like, so leave there. Like, you need to come out. Because sooner or later, you're going to do something that is unforgivable, and you're going to justify it. You're going to say, it's fine. And the moment you do that is the moment we have a big problem. Also, towing with 2 people is way better than towing for 1, because you can have one person come over here, talk to the guy. Oh, it is a damaged wheel. The wheel is damaged. Oh, the back one. It just looks like a normal wheel. What is someone Japanese doing? On road? What the fuck is the on road? Vengeful spirit. Mm. Fortunately, they're using a lot of kanji. Something who? No idea what the kanji is, so I'm gonna leave that the fuck alone. I'm not gonna do that. Aaron doesn't speak Japanese. Aaron doesn't know Japanese. Firewolf does. Firewolf knows. Used to take Japanese. But it was all Romaji for the most part. Very English based. And I never learned the alphabet properly. So and as I learned more of how to speak Japanese, I very quickly was like, oh, we are literally learning by the book Japanese, not actual Japanese, even though our teacher was from Japan. I thought was really funny that like we were being taught by someone who could just literally talk to us about Japanese culture, about Japanese, like how they speak, how they write authentically, and instead they had to go buy a book, and it was very much shit. So 2 of my friends now do live in Japan and have for a long time. Yep. Okay, so it is doing that where the tire doesn't look blown out, and then you talk to them, and then it blows out. Cool. Yes. Other side. That very reason. I'm just trying to think of like, okay, what else? Hmm. I'm like just trying to go through things in my head on like what to do. Well, like when I'm able to interact with people, I have a very good time. But I feel like I play a lot of characters who don't get involved with groups, and like it's my own fault. I was hoping that Aaron would be different, that he would get involved, like make a group or get involved in his own group. I didn't think he would ever make his own group. That was the biggest thing. But I would have really liked to have him to have found a group that he could have joined. Problem is, the people he most another toe or another wheel. People he interacts best with are always MCs. And because they're MCs, they're usually the 1% MCs. Means that, well, there is a problem because he can't, in good conscience, join them. He legitimately he can't go through with that again. I think in some ways it's because he feels like he's already given. The idea is, the reason why Aaron won't join 1%, stuff that is basically it's us and nothing else. He takes those vows very seriously. Those are not something you just make. They're not something you just promise. It is binding. And so he's a little he's in a weird spot because his mind, so he joined a group like that where it wasn't officially like we are all in this, we're all gonna do this. It is permanent, but it is basically break the government, like stop the oppressors from oppressing in all of its forms, and we will do this until the day we die. And being in that as a group was something he took very seriously. That was an oath he cherished. And and he's kind of the last one left that made such an oath. That oath. So him joining a different group would be fine. Like that would like who's gonna know that he's not adhering to like I think like no one's gonna know. But he's going to be, if the group goes in the wrong direction, doesn't have a way out, and he has to just accept it. He doesn't want that to be the case. He does not want that to be, he doesn't want to become the oppressor when he already made a commitment in his mind for life, stopping it from being a thing. Gets him in a really weird position. I'm gonna do. Do it like this before we even attempt to talk to this guy. This lady. I already checked. You don't have a broken wheel. But now this one should just slide straight on into the back of it and we not have an issue. So if he joins the 1%, the 1% goes a way he doesn't like. He doesn't want to, like, he's bound. In some ways, he sees what Ava has done, what she did with Chaos Legion, right? Everyone left. As wrong. Like, extremely wrong. You don't do that. Even if you're the last one standing, you're still the last one standing. You still pledged. But understands why other people don't commit to it as hard as he does. Right? A group is only a group if there are two people. No longer a group when it's one. Just a cause at that point. And I think that's the difference. Groups disband, causes don't. So he's doing it for a cause, he's not doing it for a group. I think that's the biggest distinction between the two. For Aaron, at least. Because for him, he pledged to the cause, right? They didn't call themselves anything. It's just fight, break oppressors, let people be free. And he very much Oh shit, when was the... I don't remember where the fuck the people were meeting today. The open air cult was meeting today. But yeah, so causes aren't groups. They're stronger than groups in terms of you do it for a cause, you do it for the belief in something. You don't do it for the... You don't do it because of a person. You don't do it because of a group. You don't do it because of people. In general, you do it because you believe it's right. And so he doesn't want to pledge himself to a group knowing that their like what they believe in or what they want can change at a moment's notice when the higher ups decide, we don't like this, or we want this thing. We can make more money, or we can get more power. We can there's a vacuum where there's something here that we can exploit, and we'd prefer to exploit it and make everyone worse for our benefit than for the betterment of everyone. He doesn't want that. That's not what he's okay with. Instead, he wants to, like, if he makes a pledge, if he pledges himself to a group, he wants it to be one in which either he has a very big handle on, he's like can steer it a little bit better, or one that doesn't require absolute loyalty. And I think he's okay with joining a group, like joining a group even if it is like supposed to be permanent, so long as, again, he is one who can help dictate what happens.
Hi.
Hello. Go get more. Alright, we do that. Ah, boy. So I think for ease for me in some ways, I think to keep interest on my side, trying to make the MC is probably the best bet for Aaron. It's the most stuff that I can get involved with. It'll put me in a group. It will let him shape stuff, let him infiltrate if he wants to, or be a antagonistic force if they choose to go that route. I think that is potentially the best way of doing things. I think the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, if he can be there to direct it, then he can really help make it thrive. I think it's I think one of the big issues right now, actually, that is also stopping Aaron from really wanting to join and giving him the most like hesitancy is his current theory that he is just bad luck for everyone around him. I can't tell if the back wheel is bad. We'll find out. I'm literally gonna pierce this car if I try and having to winch it. Should back up a bit, but we're just gonna see how this works. That was about to explode. Okay. You know. Alright. Not the worst. I'm currently trying to think of like, okay, we make the MC. Who the fuck joins? Alright. Aaron doesn't know doesn't know anyone who would want to join. I think Aaron needs to talk to Ashton again. He doesn't. He's waited a little bit. You want to make sure what he said kind of he had time to think about it. Because Aaron's been thinking about what Ashton said. Has verified multiple things. And is like, okay, so verified, you know, you're right about quite a bit of what's been going on with Babylon and with Eliza. What do we do? This is my plan. This is what I want to do. And I'm hoping to... This is what I'm going to start doing, I think, here soon. And this is what I would try and get her into. Because to me, that is an alternative. A new thing, a new shiny toy. That has teeth if they want, if leaving is doesn't have teeth. It just, because that's the whole point, is that there's no teeth. Yeah, I think it's just more of it has another thing to work towards. As more fluid and more open, more able to change with the times. Impound, which I'm going all the way into the city. It's fine. I'm also currently trying to think about D&D. I have D&D coming up this weekend on Sunday. And there's a lot happening currently. A lot of moving pieces in the background that I am like, all right, this is doing this, this is doing this. What are you doing? Ah, fuck. Okay, let's figure you out. Let's. How is this all connecting? And then I also want to go back. I played Factorio last night with a friend for 4 or 5 hours straight. I think it was 4 hours straight we played Factorio for. I lost track of time. And played till almost midnight and didn't have dinner. So I made dinner at midnight. Which was good because it let me like prep stuff for this morning, which I was like, okay, cool. I can like marinate chicken, and I'll just have some teriyaki chicken with some rice pilaf. Teriyaki chicken worked no problem. Rice pilaf wouldn't maintain boiling, so I had to like, instead of cook it for 20 minutes, cook it for like closer to 40, trying to make it work. I think it ended up working okay. Not the greatest, but it's better than it was. Than it would have been, because it was like still half water after 20 minutes. And I was like, ah, shit. We also now have to get that newspaper every fucking time. Because for a week, that will be our drop-off location. That will be our dead drop location. I love that being the way we communicate that. Is just having having that be the only way we communicate. Yeah, this tow truck desperately needs something so that its top speed goes up, because it is so goddamn slow. I also need, I think, one across from it, so I should look up mechanics, like just repairs. We'll go do the impound. We'll look up when we need to, or what we need to do for repairing. And then we desperately need to get some parts into this thing, because it hurts. Its max of like 70, like 65 going straight is so very fucking sad. Fuck, what is it? Not notepad, clipboard. Who's this guy? Go around this car. Oh, I clipped it. I was hoping not to. Gotta wait your turn, bud. Otherwise, you'll be the next one I pull over. All right. Trying to be like, I'm like, okay, we have, today is again another waiting day. Um, no idea what she just said, but figure that out. Hmm. Currently, like, trying to play out scenarios in my head of which, like, what are the different possibilities of the Eliza talk? Um, God, I wish I had a gun. Having one, it would be so much better. I know what will probably happen a lot is a lot of blaming is gonna happen. A lot of like because more than likely, Erin's not completely stupid. More than likely, she's gonna want to stay. She's not. She's gonna be like, yeah, they do some things wrong, but most of the things they do is right. And he's like, it doesn't matter what you do right if you start doing wrong. You're doing right the entire time, and then you started doing something wrong. Why didn't you stop the something wrong? You didn't have to do it. You were doing everything right. Everything made sense. Everything had a purpose. Everything was what it should be. And you went from that to doing wrong, like making wrong choices, getting other, like, corrupting people. Like, killing people who don't deserve to be killed. Making addicts out of people who should never have been addicts. And you're okay with this. Even if you're not okay with this, you sticking around and you not doing anything to stop it, to curtail it, to do nothing, is the same as you condoning it. You can outwardly say, I don't like I don't like spice. I don't like the gun trade. Have you tried to do anything to stop them? Or are you just like, I don't agree with this? You can verbally say whatever the fuck you want, but your actions say, it's fine, it's permissible. It is... You have my consent, in some ways, to keep doing this. Even if I say I don't like it. I don't like the government. Okay. What'd you do about it? Nothing. I just say I don't like it. I voice ideas, ways of making it better. Okay, do you do anything about it? No. Then you just talk. Then you really don't care. Then you say it because it makes you seem like you're on the moral side, the right side. But until you do something about it, until you put actions to the words, you're fine with it being the way it is. What have you done? What physical act have you done to stop it? If it's I talk to them, that's not a physical act. You have changed nothing in the dynamic. You've changed nothing in what happened. You are complacent. So, how does it feel to be one of the leaders of a cartel? Because you've okayed it. And if you don't, and you realize it's too late, there's no actions you can do, then should you stay there? Okay. One of the things Aaron needs to do, and I'll probably do it today. I'm gonna suck. But I'm gonna have to go through every one of Lost MC's people, get their vehicles and their license plate numbers. Let's see if there's any more. Rodney Rogers. Is it Ian Mercer? Is that the one? That might be the one. E for Mosley, so we go back into the city. Yeah, so her basically being like, no, but I don't agree, is he starts that whole tirade of, okay, do you agree with what the government does? No? What do you do to stop it? Is voicing your words alone enough? If I say, you know, you shooting someone illegally, like you shooting someone, and then claiming they, like, and you go, yeah, I did it. Yeah, it's, I claim self-defense. Even though every other aspect of all the videos that are being shown shows there was, he just took out a gun, like, the guy said something to him, he didn't like it, he took out his gun and he shot him. That's not self-defense. But unless you do something about it, unless there is some sort of repercussion to it, you didn't do anything. You basically just sat there with it and was like, yeah, nope, this is fine. There is no repercussions for what you just did. I'm gonna say I don't agree with it. I'm gonna say I don't like it, but I'm not gonna do anything by it. Congratulations. Verbally, you are saying you are morally correct. By action, you're saying it's fine, you can keep doing it, I will just verbally say it's fine. Or that you're doing it wrong. Am I ever going to do anything? Nah, probably not. Which, again, is Aaron just going to be like, okay, so this is what you're saying. This is what you are being okay with. If she goes a step farther and goes, yes, they're doing it, yes, it's fine. Like, yes, they're doing it, yes, it's fine. We're doing it safely, we're doing it with, you know, these steps in mind. It's like, okay, so if you take it every other, let's say every once a week for 3 years, what happens? Do you know? No? Maybe maybe you shouldn't do it. Well, it's natural. So is opium. Opium is also natural. It comes from a fucking flower. Most drugs, a lot of hard drugs initially were all natural. They became synthetics to get stronger potency, but that's it. The initial effects is natural. Another aspect is like, okay, you drink, I don't know, 2 liters of mead a day, right? You don't like water, you drink mead. So it is high out, it has alcohol content, water, and honey. After, I don't know, 8-9 years, what happens? Your liver starts to fall. Like, your liver starts to go. But it's all natural. All things that happen. but then also the gun running thing or smuggling thing. Like that's all right. Who have you been selling to? What groups? What weapons? Like specifics. Come on, let's hear what they're doing with them. Because for all we know, you're giving them to people who are working with the group we don't want them to be working with, holding up innocent people, and just fighting amongst themselves. Like if that's what's happening, then you know you're not arming a resistance, you're arming the opposition. And yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that could come out of this. I'm trying to think of a way in which Aaron's pissed. Aaron's extremely upset. Aaron's not happy. Aaron doesn't want anything to do with Eliza anymore. That doesn't result in him also wanting to kill her. Doesn't want to prevent more tragedy. More corruption, more just evil in the world. And so being upset with her but not wanting her dead. I think it would be I don't agree, but I will see what I can do to stop it or to curtail it. And he'd be like, hey, why didn't you do that before? Why did it take me? Do I have to be your, devil or angel on your shoulder telling you what's right and wrong? Or can you do that by yourself? Like, I shouldn't have had to push you to do it. I'm currently trying to stop those in power from staying in power. Those who are destroying everyone, who are just brushing people beneath the boot. Stopping that from being a normal occurrence and destroying the system that supports that. That's a good one. Do I look like my name's Jiminy? Do I look like a cricket to you? But having that be the trying to think of ways in which he would still work with her, just being upset on doing so, just not being happy with the direction. Right now it's more okay, you are better than what's there, but not by much, right? You are an example of what it could be, of what society could be. You just got to get rid of the money aspect. Get rid of gold. Get rid of that, Yep. There's no lesser of two evils. It is just two evils. Murdering or stealing is still evil. Because one is immediate and one is prolonged doesn't change the fact that they're both evil. It's the whole one of Geralt's most famous quotes from The Witcher. It doesn't matter if it's like evil's evil. It doesn't matter if it's greater or lesser. It's still bad. And so I choose neither. The enemy of my enemy is still potentially my enemy. Like, which is a saying that is oftentimes, I think, misused and misunderstood. If you think about it, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Alright, so we'll turn this in, and then we'll go meet with Ava. Turn this car in, step out of the tow truck into the ingot, and move on. Back. Alright. Put this back. Hope that we get a box out of the grinder. And then it's something we can use. I want to tow this guy's tow truck so bad. Impound it. Oh, we did get a box. Stage 1 brake package. Absolutely useless. Group. We'll check out. Boop. Yep. Here. Alright. Almost perfect timing. Every time I see this car's license plate, I can't help but be like laugh at it. Lan. Like, fits with Levy so well. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. You're just kind of walking all
Yeah.
sadly.
That's my walk.
Oh, okay.
I'll trip if I don't look at the ground sometimes.
You've got 2 left feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So MC stuff, I guess. I'll be honest. I have been a little bit preoccupied
Mm-hmm.
since I talked to you, and I haven't been able to dedicate much time to properly thinking about it. So I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna sneeze. Fuck.
Always look up.
Oh, true.
It sucks, but it works.
Yeah.
It's not like it has to be done right now anyways.
No, I know. But what's been keeping me from thinking about it too much is Tia. Do you remember when you came back the first time?
Mm-hmm.
And I was a bit fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's back. And I ran into her maybe a month ago. And it was the first time I'd seen her since all that shit happened to me. And if someone I cared about hadn't stood between us, I would have slit her throat right then and there. As it stands, someone did stand between us. So I told her if I ever saw her again, basically she better not see me again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw her again.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah. You did something stupid.
I'm sorry.
You did something stupid, didn't you?
So I might have taken her somewhere, and I to be fair, I didn't do much. I didn't do much at all. All I did was rip the fingernails out of one of her hands. Which, compared to what she did to me, that's nothing. You know, it's nothing.
No. But is she gonna see it that way?
Well, you know, turns out the person who kidnapped and tortured me was a dormant personality of hers, and I may have woken that dormant personality up by doing that.
Yeah.
And she may be threatening me and my loved ones, and she's kind of said that she underestimated me last time, and this time death is coming for me, and it kind of seems like whatever she wants to do to me, or maybe the people I care about, is going to happen on Sunday, because she'd said this weird cryptic message which was just the date and it was Sunday, and then on the phone call yesterday she said something about Sunday being a special day for Tia. So I may only have a couple of days to live, possibly.
So. Okay. You've known about this for how long?
So I picked her up maybe a week ago,
Okay.
and the threatening stuff started happening maybe 3 or 4 days ago.
And you didn't think to say anything.
Well, I was trying to deal with it on my own, and
You first want me to join and say you need my help, and now you're saying you wanted to deal with things on your own. What the fuck?
yeah, I didn't want to get anyone else hurt. I mean, no one owes me anything. You don't owe me anything.
Yeah,
But
that's true. I don't owe you anything. And yet I would still be like, what do you need? What can I do?
yeah.
Like that one, who his gang or his MC is worried about. All of them. All the ones I've talked to.
They're worried about it.
They're worried about him.
Yeah. He's one of the ones who's been threatened.
Yeah. I didn't know what. They just said they're worried for him. I didn't pry. Not my place to pry. This makes a lot more fucking sense.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been happening.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no, I wanted to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did call you a couple of days ago when things were starting to look a bit more serious.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask if you could keep an eye out for her, and if you saw her, just let me know. I wasn't going to ask you to do anything beyond that.
Yeah, well, if you said keep an eye out, I would have pried.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to tell you. I mean, I've told you what happened. But I'll be honest, I am scared. I am really fucking scared. I try to play it off all jokey because, you know, for my own fucking sanity, but I am genuinely scared that I'm going to die on Sunday, or that Pine's going to die on Sunday, or someone that I care about is going to get hurt.
Well,
because of me.
Well, it wouldn't be because of you. First off.
I'm
Did
not
you
so sure.
Did you start this?
I mean,
Months ago. Did you start this?
no, not months ago.
Okay. So the consequences of months ago are still coming out now. You didn't start months ago.
I should have either let it go or killed her outright.
Probably. But at the same time, killing someone isn't always the answer.
Exactly.
Like, very rarely is it ever.
I was just trying to, I don't know, teach her a lesson. To finally get some sort of closure for what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I could have done so much worse and I held back. I was trying to put it behind me without causing more bloodshed, but
yeah. Well, how the world works, sadly.
Yeah.
Blood begets
Yeah.
blood. Whereas someone used to say, hurt people hurt people.
Mm. That does seem to be how things go.
Yeah. There's a part of me that wants to hit you again so hard.
Go for it.
No.
I deserve it.
You don't. You don't. But you need to start thinking a little bit bigger.
In what sense?
Well, if you're gonna be running an MC,
That's the hope.
not the hope, it's what's gonna happen.
You reckon? You reckon I can pull it off?
Well, it's gonna suck that I don't have someone to call president if you don't.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I'll help make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot that needs to be talked about, a lot of things that I want to make clear.
Absolutely. I mean,
But
the talk can start now if you want.
I think it's a talk after.
After I maybe die.
No, after this part's behind. I also have a conversation I have to have with someone.
That's fair.
And who knows, it might be someone we bring in after. I highly doubt it, but there's always the chance.
Never say never. Yeah.
I'm worried they got a taste of power. They don't want to let it go.
I see. I've definitely known people like that in the past.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that they think better on it. Otherwise, you might not be the only one who could have killed someone.
Well, if you need help with anything, let me know. I can't promise that I would be able to do much, but if you do find yourself in trouble, do let me know. Somehow.
At the moment, the thing I probably need is a gun.
Okay.
Because I got one from the sewer yesterday and immediately got taken as a hostage, threw it into a dumpster, and the police took it.
Oh, fuck.
Didn't have it for more than 30 minutes.
I might have a spare sewer gun up at my house if you just want a sewer gun. If not, I can try and reach out to some people and see if I can find any better guns. But I'll be honest, I haven't ordered guns from anyone ever.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I know rough people who I can go to, but I don't have those connections, like those that business connection set up already. You know.
No, you're good. I'll try again tomorrow. Fortunately, I think
But I can get you a sewer gun right now if you want.
Be better than nothing.
Do you want to follow me up to my house? I know I've got one in there.
Okay. Well, after this.
Of course, of course.
So, did they give a time for Sunday, or they just said Sunday?
All they did was they twatted out the date of Sunday, and that Pine, do you want to come over here? You're part of this. You come closer.
I don't bite hard.
Pine here also got a text with the date as well, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a phone call with her yesterday, and she talked about Sunday, saying that I would find out everything on Sunday or something like that, and that Sunday is a special day for Tia. So Sunday seems to be the day that whatever she wants to do is going to happen, whether it's fucking kidnapping me or Pine or someone else, or trying to just shoot me in the head, or whatever the fuck she wants to do. It seems like Sunday is the day she's doing that.
Well, then I'll try and get around on Sunday, though. Don't know how early I'll be able to wake up.
That's fair. I think there are cameras up at the moment that Hannah put up. I don't. When did they get put up?
I don't know.
It was less than a week ago, wasn't it?
It was the day of the incident.
Okay. I mean, Pine, do you mind if I tell him everything that's happened?
What part?
The
answer to
stuff
that is
she's
no.
left. The stuff that she's left.
Sure.
So I think it was a day or two after I did what I did to her. She left a bunch of blood at the spot where the Neon Tigers hang out. And medication bottles of hers that were like one sec. That were hers. Apparently she was on medication to keep herself level, I guess. And she wrote in blood, they woke me up. I will show her no mercy this time, and she'll watch the little tiger die.
Okay. So it's not you. It's Pine.
Yeah. But then on the phone call, she said that I was her target.
Yeah.
And that so I'm very worried that Pine is going to die, that she's going to try and take both of us, watch her kill him, and then kill me. That's what I'm worried about.
That's what it's sounding like. Well, I don't know if maybe killing you. I don't think that might be the way they go about that. There are worse things
I'm
than
just
dying.
going off. Oh, I know.
Yes.
I'm just going off what she said to me on the phone call, basically.
You're forgetting to mention something.
What am I forgetting to mention?
The phone call that me and you got.
Oh yeah. Maybe a day after this blood was found, a day or two after, both Pine and I, within like 30 seconds of each other, got phone calls from an unknown number of just a music box playing. And I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, Pine, because there was a bunch of stuff that she said on the phone call. She said that music box she found months ago when she killed an agent, one of the agents that put a chip in her head years ago. She went on a bit of a rampage, killing all these fucking agents, and apparently there was a music box one of them had with them, and she took it, and now she's playing it down the phone to Pine and I. Yeah. So no idea what the fuck that means, but she likes music, I guess.
Might be just a trigger.
Mm,
Way to keep it going.
maybe.
My guess is Tia does not want this, and but is having no choice.
Yeah. Whoever this is, I think last time she was called Abaddon.
Oh, that's great.
So here are the codes to the cameras that Hannah had put up. I don't know if that's all of them or not. I know that there are a bunch. There were a couple looking at the party pocket where the neon tigers hang out. I think one of those codes is a camera looking at my house, and there were cameras put up at each of the spots that she took me last time, just in case anything was happening there. But yeah, on the phone she said that she couldn't stand hearing Tia's crying anymore, so she let Tia sleep and she came out to play, and she wants to have a bit of fun.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Was Lord of the Hells coming out is never a fun thing. At least when they call themselves that.
Because yeah, when she took me those months ago, apparently that was Abaddon, and Tia, or what she was called then anyway, but even though she's an arsehole, I'm not gonna fucking dead name her. She yeah, she was the one that was out, and Tia was in the background that time as well, so
What's his last name?
Shredinka. She has a picture on MDT profile. She's got pink hair. She's got a million fucking vehicles.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be the thing. They're smart. They would Abaddon will just steal a vehicle. They won't use their own. Looks like they have access to that stuff.
I have no idea how smart Abaddon is or not. I really don't. Last time she spent maybe 2 weeks stalking me and the club and leaving notes and things written in blood and taking photos from afar. But she always managed to evade capture. Like, anytime these things were left, like, we were on high alert and we never saw her, you know?
Yeah. Again,
so
playing with food and thus not gonna make things up, such as a normal vehicle. So what's the current plan?
The current plan is neither Pie nor I being alone, keeping an eye out, keeping a gun on us, and keeping an eye on these cameras, not staying in spaces that are known to us, I guess. And if we do see her, we fucking take her and end it.
Well,
so that she doesn't have the chance to take one of us. Because I'm going to be honest, after this, I'm not going to be showing mercy next time. I made that mistake. I should have either done nothing or killed her. I just seem to have aggravated her, so next time I won't be merciful.
pisses me off how you blame yourself.
Again, putting all the onus on you instead of everyone else.
Mm.
Forget about it, it's nothing. Fuck.
Well, Pine.
I'm sick of you blaming yourself. You know it wasn't you who started it.
I'll stop blaming myself. Just come back. One sec.
Aaron's not worried about it's not Ava that he's worried about right now. Ava's not the one who's gonna get targeted. Ava's the end goal. But Ava's not the one who's going to be targeted. Pine's gonna be targeted. Ava's gonna get a call from Pine's phone. And it will be Tia or Abaddon, whatever they're gonna go by, begging them to come save him. And that's when she gets got. It's not going to be Ava who's in danger. Ava's food. Ava is the release. Depending upon how Abaddon thinks, Abaddon might be grateful. Needs to still teach a lesson, but is grateful. That's how I would play it. So what would be a plan Aaron would come up with? I think you pick a spot. I think they pick a spot for Sunday. One entrance, one exit, right? You don't let them play the game. There is no game to play. You set up, you go to one of the dockyards or something, so there's only one entrance into the area, and you watch it. And there's only, like, the only option is to swim, get up from a different side. Or you can play it like down here, Del Perro.
Sorry about that.
Don't have to apologize. You're not the one who is going to be targeted.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Well, partially.
My advice: take a spot that only you can come in one of two ways. And you hole up there for the day. If
Today, tomorrow, or Sunday, or all of those days?
Sunday. Would be Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
My guess, as of right now, the game has already started for Abaddon.
Absolutely.
It started a while ago. What? A week ago, roughly?
Give or take. I think 5-6 days ago, maybe, was when I did that.
Mm-hmm. But you guys pick a spot that is easy to see someone coming from.
Yeah.
You wait. And what's probably gonna happen is initially it'll be someone Pine cares about. Probably someone from his club that gets grabbed. Someone you're not gonna be able to stop. Too many
My
options.
guess would be Hannah, because Hannah also got a text from Abaddon.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a bit of a fracture in the club at the moment.
Okay.
And Pine has mostly been spending time with me and Hannah for the past week or so.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if the others would even be considered targets at this point.
I mean, with Idol coming back, hopefully the
True.
fracture heals. But my guess would be those two are the ones that are one or the other is going to be used. They'll be grabbed, or like I said, it's going to be the Neon Tigers that get the first hit. They're going to take the first hit, and then it will be a cascade. As people freak out, as people blame others, as bargains get made to save, eventually it'll be Pine. And after Pine, it will be you. I would suggest everyone gets pings for everyone on Sunday. And like I did with you before, there are two types.
Anonymous is don't come,
Mm-hmm.
and regular is come now.
Yep. Because that will tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
More than likely, Abaddon's going to use an anonymous ping. My guess is
either that or just hope that she runs into one of us, I guess. But she seems to be a bit more
thorough.
Yeah, than that.
Stalking you for 2 weeks kind of does that.
Yeah, she does have a track record of that.
Mm-hmm.
She does seem to like playing with her food.
And she's going to really play. That I can't help but think that in some ways she's grateful to you.
What, for letting her out?
Mm-hmm. I would be. You'll have to teach a lesson. But I would also say talk to some doctors today or tomorrow about trying to get some sort of depressant.
What, like a tranquilizer?
Yeah.
Type thing?
There's that. Figure out what medicine she was taking. See if you can't get a syringe of that. Stronger.
I know that. Are you okay? Okay.
What's the radio?
557.7.
That the normal one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know, Aaron's going to be on this radio as well.
I would, if you've been using it for a couple days, I would swap it.
I think we've been using this one for maybe 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. I think 2 days max.
Mhm.
going forward.
Yeah. I'll wait until Hannah's around to change it because she's been getting on this one when she wakes up as well, so I don't want her to think that she's in contact with us when she's not.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But I would do it in person and
Yeah. Well, absolutely.
kind of how we were sharing information before, not verbally. If you can't tell when she's around and she's taking pictures from afar, be around right now.
Yeah, she could be. She easily could be. I have been keeping an eye out behind me whenever I've been traveling, making note of any cars that may be following.
I guess though would be for here. I would have set up over on that bank, or even up there.
The observatory.
Not the observatory. That's a little too far. But the roadway right up there.
Yeah.
Could get a good view without necessarily being spotted.
True. Yeah, I'm not the greatest at I guess covert stuff like this. In case you hadn't guessed.
Yeah, I had to plan a lot of things before, so
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, what would I do? All right, how do I stop that?
Yeah. I know the basics of shit, like keeping an eye out on people you see often, or cars following, or staying away from areas that you're known to frequent.
That one is
Putting
actually
up cameras.
not as important as you think.
Really?
Well, if I'm going to follow you, I'm going to start at where you live and see when you wake up normally. And then if you're not there, you're gonna means you decided to sleep at the apartments. Instead, what you guys should do is set up to wake up, I don't know, Sandy Motel or up in Polito. Wake up in a
I
place
know,
that you're not usually gonna wake up at.
yeah. Because I know Pine has access to the Tiger House. So he can easily wake up there. But she might know that he does have access to that.
Oh, I would assume so.
I don't have access. Yeah, I don't have access to it. So yeah, I think.
Your associations is what's gonna get you, not where as much.
Yeah.
And if I want to find someone, I will grab someone else who knows them and have them ask, because you're not gonna expect someone else to betray you.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, one of like Lucky or Pine calls him up. Hey, where you at? I have we found something. Want to see if you would be interested. Something very broad, not specific.
Yeah.
But it also gives you the ability for the whole ping stuff of, if you're gonna talk to him, you ping, anonymous, or but a lot of people don't. I learned about this recently.
Oh.
Let's see. someone does this, it's stay the fuck away.
Okay.
You don't do it through messages
So-
ever.
Something about this. Does this just like show the location that was pinged at even
Yes.
if they move away, or does the ping follow you?
I don't
if you move
know.
away?
We can test it really fast.
Yeah, do you wanna quickly
Go
like
for a
ride down
drive.
the road
Yeah.
and
Good test, good theory. I'm also going to circle.
you on the radio, Aaron?
Not that I am.
Yeah, the ping doesn't move with you.
Good to know. Give me 1 sec. E8J. Oh, E8J. So we're doing a quick going around because I want to make sure. Again, if I was someone, I would be set up over on that side. And I want to make sure that no one is, because that would make the most sense.
Is that you?
I drove to the circuit.
Yeah. See anything?
Oh, well, there's a weird car up there, but it doesn't match anything of hers and has livery on it, so why it looked weird.
Gotcha.
Besides that, no vehicles around the area.
Okay, that's good.
I decided he was just gonna hide over there.
Yeah, he's doing pine things. He doesn't like staying still.
Yeah.
Often.
A suck for Sunday.
Oh yeah. But I will literally fucking tie him in place if it means that he'll stay safe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He might also be on the phone. And he really doesn't like standing still when he's on the phone. So.
I've noticed a lot of people in the city don't like that.
I pace, but I don't run around an entire lake.
Yeah, I can't do that with my lungs anymore.
How is things going with your lungs?
I'm getting a little bit better.
That's good.
I went into the sewers last couple days. Was able to run for a bit before I would need to catch my breath. So before
That's promising.
Yeah, it just means I have to keep running.
Yeah. How are you dealing with the cold?
Not horrible.
Okay. I know last time we spoke it was kind of unbearable, so.
Yeah, well, I stand out in the sun as much as I can usually. Kind of helps, and then I'm doing a lot of towing, so I'm getting in and out, moving around.
Yeah.
Did go roof running yesterday, so.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, sometimes some of it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, there was just one that I just could not get.
Oh, that's annoying.
I think I stripped every screw.
Oh, fuck.
Luckily, there's too much going on for the police to handle, so we just
Oh, that's good.
were able to leave with no issues once we were finished.
Yeah, no, a couple of weeks ago, Pine and I were roof running together, and yeah, it didn't go that way for me. I ended up getting into a chase, and you know, I'm not the greatest driver in the world, and I'm especially not the best getaway driver in the world. And yeah, they I mean, I was able to stay in the chase for a good 20 minutes, I think.
Okay.
But eventually my car went out, and yeah, they caught me. Unfortunately.
The other day I heard they had a case that lasted almost two hours.
2 hours? Wow.
Halfway through, someone had to go and do a food run for all the officers, and they just
wow.
rotated out to get food.
Fucking hell. Anyway, you don't have to have any food on you, do you?
I do. About to ask.
Possibly have some food, please.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
No, there's a lot and also not a lot happening all at once, so.
What, with you?
Yeah. I feel like I just come into the city the last couple days and just either done tow or tried to find anything, see if anything's changed, anything's new.
Find anything?
No, not really. I found a couple new listings for Wolf. Apparently there's a guy who does an internship with them, so I'm trying to talk to him.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, he's the only twants. And No one knows who he is.
What's his name?
Elliot. Hello? LA? Let me see.
If he twats when you're not around, would you like me to note down what he's saying?
It would be helpful.
Absolutely. Pine, I've lost sight of you. Where are you? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Can you come back into eyesight, please? Where the fuck is he?
I was looking at my phone, so I had lost track of him.
Well, last I saw, he was running up there. Then he went out of sight, and I don't know where he's gone.
Yeah, I can't find the name.
Okay.
Starts with a C. I know that's his name. It's like Elliot, Calais,
Elliot.
Callow.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out, and if I see
He'll
him
he'll
on there, then
yeah, he'll tweet something about loving his internship at Wolf.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out
Understand.
how to contact them because he's like, contact them if you want to join, and I was like, I've called their number, they're not answering, and got nothing back.
Do you try texting them? I know you don't like leaving a paper trail, but they might not realize that you're trying to contact them.
It's an out-of-state number.
Oh, okay.
It's I believe it's 101-555-1011 is the normal number, but it can go anywhere from 11 to I think 16.
Gotcha. Okay.
I tried both and neither one answered.
Yeah. This made me very anxious not being able to see you. Please, can you just come back into eyeshot? You can run around all you want. I just want to know that you're okay.
I'm fine.
What? Where did... Huh? Am I losing my mind right now?
Decided to take a dip.
Yeah.
You're down... Fucking hell! You scared the shit out of me.
You said to come in with. I was over there and he radioed to come within eye distance, so I ran around and swam here.
Oh my god.
I swear I looked over that way.
I meant so I could see you.
Oh, you could hear him, so I guess that also works.
Oh my god. You gave me a fucking heart attack.
Trust me, if she had a scuba tank under there and dragged me down, honestly, credit to her at that point.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, true. Yeah.
Secret sub that can just, manifest out in the water.
Right. I need to quickly think about something. Give me a minute or two here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stare at the water over here.
Wow, we're so ugly she didn't even want to look in our direction.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. No, she was gonna get blinded, so she had to look away.
Oh yeah, we're just so good looking.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Very
it's the
radiant.
hairstyle.
It is.
It's the hairstyle.
It is. She has a thing for this hairstyle, in all honesty.
Oh really?
I think so.
What makes you think that?
Her ex-boyfriend had the same hairstyle.
Who?
Seth?
Oh, I thought you meant her current ex-boyfriend. I was gonna say he does
No.
not have this hairstyle.
I never met Tempest.
Yeah, he has like long hair.
Mm,
I think he does.
he twats with it with his weird license. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
What?
You not see the box just move on its own?
No, you... Okay.
What am I standing on?
A box?
How'd the box get here?
I don't know.
It wasn't there a second ago. It was right here a second ago.
Are you okay?
No, but that's
Seeing
not
things?
that. You know, haven't yet. This might be one of the first. Or
I mean,
hear
have you hit your head?
things. No, not
Oh.
recently.
I mean, I've gone through the same thing. I fell off a roof and then I was seeing a bald man with a machete and a mask. Then
Oh, I
saw a
ran into
naked-
him. Yeah, I ran into that one.
By the time I thought I was hallucinating because I had a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw a naked clown running across the road. But it turns out there was actually a naked clown running across the road, and the person I saw with the machete was Jason Voorhees, apparently.
Yeah. No, he had a chainsaw when I saw him. He was at the tow yard chasing someone. I just said no and left. Don't want to be a part of that. The naked clown would be, my guess would be Kirk.
Yeah, no, it was.
Wait, who's a naked clown?
Remember when I got that concussion and I saw a man with a machete and a naked clown running across the road, and you said I'm seeing things, and it turned out I
yeah.
wasn't seeing things.
Yeah.
Also, do you have a thing for this hairstyle?
I mean, it's a nice hairstyle. I don't have a thing for it, but I think it's a good hairstyle. Why?
Yeah. I was just saying that we were so good looking that you couldn't look in our direction, otherwise you would have been blinded. And then he was like, "Yeah, I think she has a thing for this hairstyle."
Because you have the same hairstyle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, really brightly colored, so.
True.
And he said
No,
apparently
I
your
think-
ex had this hairstyle, so I was like, pattern. There's a pattern.
Okay, well, just because my ex and you have the hairstyle doesn't mean I have a thing for the hairstyle. I don't have a thing for Aaron, so.
Ow.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
How'd that hurt?
I'm sorry.
I guess you don't need me anymore.
What the fuck?
I'm joking.
Wow.
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't know how to feel about this.
You hate me. Everyone hates me. But no, I don't have a thing for the hairstyle. I think it's a good hairstyle, but I'd be into you even if you didn't have the hairstyle, okay? I promise. Just don't change the hairstyle, cause you obviously.
Oh, okay.
She already said she has no interest in me.
I would hope not, otherwise this would make things very awkward between me and her.
This would be a very awkward conversation if I
Mhm.
suddenly admitted feelings for Aaron.
Yeah, in front of me.
Exactly.
That'd be fucked.
It would be kind of fucked, yeah.
Honesty hurts.
Oh, sorry to burst your bubble, Aaron.
Oh,
but, I only
devastated.
feel friendship for you.
Absolutely
I'm so
devastated.
sorry. I know. You're so in love with me. I get
Mhm.
it, but
Yep.
I'm sorry to break your heart like this.
Love is cringe. Who needs love?
I hope we can still be friends.
Nah, I don't think so.
Fuck. Okay, well, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you just, I guess you can be alone forever.
Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna. Bye, guys.
Not bad if she just got a leg cramp right the fuck now.
She did just eat as well, so she might get a stomach cramp or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Ava, stop being dramatic.
Nah, I refuse.
Why do you hate me?
What the fuck? what has this conversation turned into?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't feel like I've been talking very much, so this is between you two.
What we were talking about.
I'm in an awkward spot where I don't know what I can and what I can't say.
What do you mean?
Don't want to overshare, but also wants to figure shit out.
No, I just don't know what has been said, so I don't know what I can say.
Oh.
You can say whatever you want. I've shared pretty much everything that is to do with me and the situation.
No, this had to do with the conversation we had about. Never mind.
What?
Never. Oh, this is a headache.
Oh, what? That you're my boyfriend?
Yeah, I don't know if you wanted to tell him or not, so I didn't know if I could say, I love you
don't
really,
care.
and like.
I don't care if Aaron knows that you're my boyfriend. Hey, Aaron, this is my boyfriend.
I kind of assumed so.
Yeah, it's because it's because she doesn't want some people to. I don't know anymore.
Oh my god.
I just got really hot all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No embarrassment at all.
No.
Definitely not.
What the fuck's
No,
going
I
on
just
here?
wasn't. I just wasn't telling people straight away because it's very soon after Tempest and I broke up, and I don't want them to
Make assumptions.
yeah.
Yeah.
So did I tell you what happened when I broke up with Tempest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want to risk something like that happening again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he would, but if he thought that maybe like I was cheating on him or something at the time,
Yeah.
he might feel a certain way and want to do something about it. But like, we weren't. It just happened very fast afterwards, you know. So.
Oh. One of the things we did talk about, and I don't know. Around, I think the first time we talked about it back with the quarry. So pings. If you ping someone, if you send it in a message to like Ava, it basically means don't come here. Anonymous pings are also don't come here. But like, or anonymous pings are wait like 5-10 minutes, then come over. And named pings from the ping app is come now.
Yeah.
And you share your ping number the moment you wake up. That way, if someone needs to get a hold of you fast for whatever reason, tomorrow or Sunday, you guys can.
Okay.
And we're gonna change regular radio every like 3-ish days.
Yeah, 2 to 3 days is usually the good number.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always alone when I wake up, so it's gonna be pretty hard to share with anyone who's not awake.
I mean, ping numbers you just text.
Yeah, and also we live together, so you can just put a message on like I'll put up a little blackboard in the living room or something. You can just write it on there for at least me to know.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll do the same for you. But yeah, when I wake up, I'll share my ping with you and you.
Whenever I get up. Way later after you guys.
Yeah. But at least you'll have it, whether I'm around or not, when you're around.
That's very true. I assume you're asleep more often than not.
I mean, to be fair, I have been around quite late recently. I've just not been putting my name in the 11 list a whole lot the past couple of weeks. So, Usually people can tell when I'm around because my name's in the lemon list.
Oh
but
yeah,
I've
that's
just kind
usually
of-
when I look.
Yeah, but I've just kind of been.
But now it makes sense why you
forgotten most
haven't.
of it. Yeah, exactly. And also I've had so many people reach out for Oxy orders, and I haven't been running Oxy because of all this shit. So I've just kind of been covert so that people don't call me for new orders, so that I don't feel bad saying, yeah, sorry, I'm kind of I don't really have any stock right now, I'm sorry. So,
Junior Huntley called me,
oh,
asked me what pine meant in my lemon list, and I had to explain to him as a nickname, and then he offered me a job to work on his ranch.
oh,
Yeah, with like milking cows and making cheese and stuff.
okay, interesting. Are you going to get a job for him, or?
Tempted. I mean, I love cheese.
I wonder if you'd get to eat.
I don't know if I trust Junior Huntley.
And I said to
Yeah.
him, I thought you was dead, and he said, yeah, I was. I said, oh, how you alive now? He said, that would giving the secret away.
Oh yeah, he faked his death.
The way he said it to me sounds like he got resurrected, if I'm being honest. That's hard to believe, but that's why he said it to me.
Yeah, no, he just faked his death.
He said it really sucked being dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
My thing is if he waited like 3 days to come back, he's just trying to
True.
put a spin on stuff.
Yeah.
Which feels very much like Junior Huntley.
True. I mean, I have nothing necessarily against the guy, but I also don't necessarily like. I'm kind of neutral with him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I did, however, decorate his business for him, which was kind of fun. Did we have anything else that we wanted to talk about right now?
I don't really have a lot, no.
Okay, so I know you wanted to talk to someone else before we had a more in-depth talk about MC stuff.
Yeah, I have to deal with someone from New Babylon, so.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Their regent.
Their regent?
Hmm.
What the fuck's a regent?
Like a vice lord. So like they have their there's a lord. The regent is a person who would take over if the like heir wasn't of age.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if like, you know, a king or queen was sick and couldn't deal matters of the
They would be
states.
the one to...
Yeah, the regent.
Kind of like the VP to a president.
They're a stand-in.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Who the fuck's the regent?
Eliza.
I've heard of her. Who's the
New
the...
Epsilon, or used to be
Epsilon.
run New Epsilon.
Yeah. Who's the lord then?
The Marduk, which is Lang Buddha.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Or was. I mean, 2 months have happened. I know Eliza's still the regent. Got that confirmed. And that no one knows who else is running it. I think they've gone away from just having one person in charge and now have like a board, like 3 or 4 people. But
yeah,
who knows?
Interesting.
Yeah, there's.
They were trying to get Pine and I to join New Babylon a little while ago.
I mean, the idea is great.
Yeah.
I think they've slowly been getting worse, but.
my main sticking point was, well, a couple of my main sticking points were I wouldn't feel like an individual because I
Mhm.
do express myself through like my clothing a lot.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't want to get rid of everything that I've ever owned or earned or built up, you know?
Mm.
I don't know. They seem like decent people, or at least the ones I've met.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, they started selling guns to people.
mhm.
They're now in the gun trade, which
Mhm.
not
No, I heard about that.
completely against, but also have there's usually stipulations that need to go when you're selling those weapons.
Mhm.
And then they also have started being distributing a new drug.
Oh.
They call it spice.
Oh, I heard about that. I heard
Mm-hmm.
like people's organs were fucking shutting down because of it.
Yep.
Well,
And
that doesn't sound great.
apparently it's like a mix between almost like ecstasy and magic mushrooms.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Very euphoric feeling, and then also going on a trip.
Yeah, because I spoke to Dr. Charlie about it,
Mm-hmm.
and he basically said don't do it ever. Like there are
Mm-hmm.
some drugs where like he wouldn't really care too much if people did them, or like he'd warn them to just be careful with it.
Yeah.
But with this one, he said just stay the fuck away from it because people are dying. I'm like, okay, that is enough for me to not go near it, you know?
Yeah. No, that's my thoughts exactly. And also, why was it allowed in the first place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he fell asleep.
Yeah, he's a little sleepy boy. It's his birthday today.
Oh.
Yeah. I've been
Hmm.
trying to give him his birthday presents for like the past hour and a half. And he was like, after the conversations that we're having. I was like, okay.
Well. So, yeah, I'm trying to talk to her because, well, let's just say he was not supposed to, thought she would be better than allowing spice and distributing weapons as a thing.
Gotcha.
Initially, she was closer to what I am. Initially. But then some stuff happened and she got a restart. And made new Epsilon, which naive, but useful.
I didn't really know a whole lot about New Epsilon, I'll be honest.
The idea was giving everyone a second chance and providing support for all those who want that second chance to work.
I see. Okay.
Whether you are a addict, a crime lord, a murderer, like you go there, you basically do community work, and by the end of it, you have a skill set that can work in the real world. Is their mentality.
Okay. Interesting.
With people who support you instead of treat you as a criminal. Because that was what a couple of them said is the worst. Is they get treated as a subclass instead of a person.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, in theory that does sound like a good business, a good idea.
Yep. And then one of the three execs basically went off the deep end. And Eliza felt overwhelmed and just wanted to take a break. Try New Babylon and then come back with a better outlook.
I don't know if there's necessarily trying New Babylon. It seems like you're all in or you're all out.
And one of the questions I had was, what happens if you want it out? They go, you can just leave. You can just leave. And I was like, okay. But you gave up everything to get in. So what do you have when you leave?
Exactly.
You're worse than when you started.
And that's also another one of my issues. Like, if I tried it out and I didn't like it, I would have nothing left. You know, I would only have them.
Well,
and that's a fucking cult.
yes. My thought was always the person who goes in and is unsure gifts everything they own to someone who's not going in. And then you try it, and if you like it, cool. No worries. If you don't like it, then you come back out. The person who held your stuff gives it back. And no harm, no foul. Because there are a lot of people who don't know if they'd like that lifestyle or not.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't think it's exactly for me.
Yeah. I've talked to a lot of people who are like, nope, I like my cars, I like my money. That's fine. That is completely understandable.
Yeah.
People like me who I'm like, yeah, I'd rather watch everything burn. It's fine.
That's fair. I'm not like, so I don't really care much about money, but my bike, I would not want to part with. You know, like my bike is my fucking baby, and I am not giving her up.
Yeah, I have been trying to figure out which bike to get next.
What ones have you got?
I only have the Mancha Scout.
Oh yeah.
It is not the greatest.
Yeah, I think I've ridden that. It's not super good. There are like a few that I really love the aesthetic of, but driving them, they're absolute like. Some of them like you can barely even turn.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm getting on a bike, I want speed more than anything.
That's fair. I'm very much aesthetics. But I need to be able to actually drive the thing as well,
Yeah.
Which is why I love my Nightblade, because she has the looks and the power behind her. I just wish that Mr. Mosley would sell them.
Yeah. Is that one of the ones that you guys were selling?
No, we managed to get them shipped in for a few MCs.
Okay.
And yeah, so there are a few around the city dotted around, but it's very rare you'll find someone. What the fuck? It's very rare you'll find someone selling one.
That is not Air 1.
No, that is not.
That's going to the Justice Building, isn't it? Or prison?
Maybe.
Oh no, it's going to the prison.
No. Yeah, prison's more in that direction. I think the Justice Building is more down in that direction.
Yeah, it's like directly east of us. Huh.
Interesting.
It was the other helicopter hearing. It might be Air 1. The airfield in Sandy. Did were its lights always pink?
I
'Cause, like for the last
I
like
don't
5 days, it
remember.
has been. And
But,
I'm like,
well, it's definitely been longer than 5 days that
Mhm.
they've been pink. But I don't know for how long.
okay, well, it's been a
But
while
at
then.
least at least a few weeks.
Okay. That was just, I went by it one day when I was hauling, and I was just like, wait, was that? I don't remember you being pink.
Yeah. I definitely noticed them being just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
But for how long before I noticed they were pink, I'm not sure. But I don't think they've always been pink.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's.
So, yeah. Should we go get you this sewer gun?
I think I'll be okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
But let you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. If anything happens, we'll let you know as
Yep.
soon as we can.
I should be back around tomorrow, so.
Same. I'll be around for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Unless you know the worst happens, but
Stop it. You have two
Hey,
big
I'll see.
problems. You have two big problems.
Oh.
You can't be optimistic at all. You're too realistic. You can't be realistic. You're gonna have to be optimistic.
Okay.
And you can't take the blame for everything.
Okay.
That's why I said
Listen to that
I
one.
I will work on those things. Okay. I will work on them.
If you're gonna lead something, if you take all the blame, people are just gonna be like, oh, then I'll just do whatever I want. I don't get in trouble for it.
No, you're right. You're right.
I have to smash heads in. I'm gonna ruin my
Sounds
gloves.
Damn. Not the gloves. I'll see you soon.
Bye. And happy birthday, Pine.
I don't think he's got back on radio, but I'd let him know.
All right. Yeah. I think it feels better to have Aaron joining and helping make the MC. I think for him, it's a way of influencing certain things. He's going to have to try and justify something now. There might be a double standard he makes. Ava doing Oxy and that being her thing, because that's what it sounds like. You don't make it and sell it for others if you don't like doing it. That's going to be a conversation he'll have to have of why do you do this? Or like, you do what you enjoy. That is one of the bigger things. You do what you enjoy. And unfortunately, Oxy is probably just more enjoyable than anything else. Don't see them around. Does mean we will have to come around Sunday. Not what I was expecting to have to do. I was actually expecting to take Sunday off. But that's kind of too big of a thing for Aaron to miss if he can help it. Yeah, I think him joining just, again, it fits him. It gives me something to work on, something to do, some places to interact with. And but it's sounding like might only be a potential thing if Sunday goes well. If Sunday goes poorly, then it's not gonna be a good thing. Actually, I want to check something real quick. Go here, go here. Does it have their birthday? It does not. That might be what I think it could be. That. Um. Alright. I need to bio. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to Del Perro Pier for a second. And we are going to just wait there for a little bit of time before we inevitably have to call up Eliza and be like, what the, come on. You need to answer. You're not answering. Very much feels like you're avoiding. Alright, we'll do that. We'll get Twatter up. And I will be back. right, I am back. Don't miss anything, so. um. Below us.
I got something I gotta do. I swear to God, I'll call you soon.
Let's see. Either of them turn left. Just being nosy. All right. I don't know if we're gonna meet with. I don't think we're meeting with Eliza again today. It'll probably be next week. I think that's what we do. I think I plan for next week it being its own thing. And we go from there. That way, I'm not playing the, hey, are you around? And then waiting for a long time. Hey, are you around? Waiting a long time. Sure, we don't got anything in there. These three. Vehicle, we're in a 508. See if there's any newspapers over here. If so, we'll grab one. If not, we might go. We're supposed to probably go to there it is. Yeah, one. Go upstairs and read it. Figure out where our dead drop is for this week. Look, Yeah. Okay. Dark stone. Hmm. Hey, yeah, just. Brandon was taken. Hmm. Oh, okay, so we're changing the court center to a police department. ODPD. Oh, God. Mm. My back. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Right. Hmm. Red eye. Yep. Okay. Oh, they got trapped as they were talking with them, probably. All right. Have this. Going to it. This appropriately. Oh. Cool. All right. And so now we can start and we'll see how this works in terms of coloration and all that. Control center that sends officers call is can't make it smaller. Dispatch. 5 across. And bit of a or vehicle. Do that better, but it's fine. Criminal group involved in illegal trade. Cartel. Written or spoken record of an event. Or what? No, it's no story. Shopping center on the hills. Uh, Words. Down computer system for records and charges. NDP. It might be MDP, but 2 down. ERIM. Not a criminal. I don't know what that would be. Government or official organization. Oh. Device used for radio. Items are sold to the highest bidder. And known shoppings. Oh, written or spoken event. E and then O. I think this is the biggest one. I don't know what that would be. But to me, with the dead drop, it would be agency. Yeah. Agency town across is witness.
Hello?
What was that?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, that's Aaron. Pine doesn't have a name. Number? Not. Oh well. The other two. That's fine. That's close enough. To me, it's the radio at the court center. Radio tower. I don't think it fits, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it does. I thought I did criminal. Guess I didn't. This one's the one. E and an O, 6 letters. And it is a written or spoken record of an event. Ah. Court. That's everything. So, Court Center. So, it's the courts and radio. That's, I think, where it would be. So we'll check there next time. But I think for now, that is what will be where I call it for today. Actually, let me just do this. Got it. For Friday next week, because Thursday they have the grand tournament. Things planned. Yeah. But we'll do it that way. And that way things are good to go. So thank you guys very much, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not, I will be definitely around on Sunday afternoon, probably. But until